Hello collective, welcome to your reading. So this is the current situation that is going on at the moment. I'll just show you this to give you an idea of where we're going here. Right, this is you ascending, evolving and growing, right? Expanding yourself and your life, expanding spiritually and probably in other ways in your life too. And this person is absolutely 100% interested in what you're doing, right? Watching you intently, but absolutely everything that you're doing. We've got the watching card as well. So, yeah, heavy eyes on you, okay? This is in the past. Bridges were burned, okay? So you're no longer in contact with this person. And since the bridges were burned, all they've done is watch you, right? That's what they're doing. And what you did was learn to slow down. You learned to slow down, take some time. You had assistance from your spirit guides in this situation, right? To let you know to just slow down, take some you time. Stop and smell the roses and get grounded again, okay, and start feeling good. Because whatever situation this was, with bridges burned, obviously, it was a big situation that would have affected you, okay? So your spirit guides got you out of here, and now this person just keeps watching. They know they sabotaged your connection, okay? They're now thinking about that all the time, watching you all the time, and that seems to be what's going on. So it's like they're watching you rise, okay? So we'll have a look and see what's happening in this situation. Bottom of the deck, lies and keeping secrets, okay? So this person is now thinking about you all the time and thinking, I actually feel like they're thinking, how did you get free? How did you get out of this situation? Okay. I think they're a bit confused. They know that they sabotaged it, right? They do feel regret over that. But they now see you as being free, which you are, right? Free of them, at least. And now they are watching you again, right? That's 3 times it's came up already. And they're now just standing in the background watching you, whatever you're doing. It could be where you are, you know, or it could be online. I don't know. But whatever you're doing and wherever you are, this person is watching you. Okay. Right, I'll get charms in a minute as well. How they're feeling. Okay, they're actually hurt, right? They do feel like they messed this up big style. That's their pain there. They're hurting and in agonising pain. Because you changed, right? I'm saying this from their point of view. I'm not saying anything about you changing because that's what you were supposed to do so that you could be like this. Okay, that's a healthy you. And in the relationship you're in with them, that wasn't healthy. As far as I can tell here. Because no one ends up this happy getting away from something. You know, if it was something that was meant to be in your life. So they feel like maybe their idea of the grass is greener somewhere else is what happened here and burnt the bridges. They've noticed that you've changed and become free, and now they're in pain and standing there watching you. So I'll get some charms and see what they have to tell us. Okay, that's my loyalty charm. So they're missing you and thinking, oh, I should have treated you better. Okay, a bit late, really, but that's what they're thinking. They should have treated you better. Right, then Spirit came in with their guidance, okay? Gave you the message, you need to slow down and get away from this. That's Spirit again, watching over you, okay? And making sure you're all right and protecting you. This is like the Hangman charm, right? So I think they were trying to give you a new perspective here on this situation. And I feel like the perspective is, if you stayed in this, you would have stayed stuck there. But to leave, then you can ascend and grow, right? But this wouldn't be happening if you hadn't have left there, or if the bridges hadn't been burned. So we just want you to know that, okay? This is a growth period for you. Right, we've got, that's the star card and the little bird in the cage on the Secret Admirer. So yeah, they're watching you online, that's where this is. And they feel trapped, like they just want to hide. They want to hide and stay back from you and just watch you do whatever it is you do, okay? It's like they are admiring you from a distance but feeling terrible because they lost you, okay? The grass is greener with possibilities. That's going through a transformation. And we've got the yin yang charm there. So yeah, I think they're trying to actually bring their heart space into more balance, like transform it to be in a more balanced state. Because obviously, you know, if they're feeling like this, they're definitely not in a balanced state. So that's what they're trying to work on here. Right. Okay. It seems like they notice that you went through a change, right? After they burned the bridges with you, or you did with them, whichever way it goes, what they noticed is you actually made a wise decision and committed to yourself and your spirit team, right? Or God, or whatever you want to say. And it was the right thing for you to do. It's like the karmic thing. So it was the right decision for you to commit to yourself instead of committing to them. And they know that. That's like someone who knows that, like, you're too good for them or something. They feel like, yeah, someone like you deserves better than them. Okay, that's what they feel like. Right, they're feeling quite overwhelmed with the pain that they feel, like their emotions. Yeah, it's overwhelming, right? That shows it in a picture. That's how they actually feel now, because they can see what they're missing out on. See this Secret Admirer card where they're just standing back looking and watching you online, watching you ascend, right? They're like, oh no, what have I done? They really do feel bad about this, reminiscing And they definitely need to learn a lesson from this situation, okay? And I think you might have to, but you look like you're really in a good space now. I'll just pick some cards for you and then some for them. Yeah, it was like they were juggling and trying to keep you as an option, okay? Yeah, they were just holding on to you now. There you are, the star. Right, we got the star card charm as well, so that's twice. This is them watching you, and that's how you're appearing, right? Kind of otherworldly, quiet. They feel your silence, okay? They really do. But you are really on a spiritual path here. Yeah, this is like self-love, right? And the more self-love that you build up, the more you have to share with other people, right? Like when your cup is full and overflowing, the overflow can be passed out to others without emptying your cup, okay? Yeah, you're just moving into a much more spiritual place, a calmer place, and your communication with the divine is increasing, right? Yeah, you're becoming stronger and stronger. What you're doing here, they are recognizing your work. Yeah, because they're watching you all the time, right? Okay, this must be something that you do online that's work related, okay? And they watch you at night, I think. Yeah, there's a lot of nighttime images here. So they're watching you at night and feeling pretty much devastated, okay, that it's an ending. Yeah, I think they know why. Yeah, because they should have treated you better, that's what I said. Yeah, there's them watching you as the star that you are, okay, online. So that's the current situation. Yeah, so you're doing extremely well. Just keeping yourself to yourself, staying in your own lane, filling up your cup, right? So your heart is in the right place. And then your communication is much smoother and calmer. And you can maybe help other people to move to a calmer place as well. Right. I'll get one of these for you now. Yeah, I love that. I really like this card. I love that. Right. The Starlit Cloak. Protection, mystery, and the cosmos. This is letting you know that spirit always have protection on you, right? Like they can cloak you and hide your energy if it needs to be hidden from this person or anyone else, right? And also to keep yourself a mystery, especially if you work online, right? It's best not to tell people anything about your personal life because knowledge is power, right? And you don't want strangers knowing anything about your personal private life. And then on the bottom of the deck we have the lotus bloom, enlightenment and spiritual awakening. Okay, so that's what you're really doing, is growing and expanding. Yeah, ascending, back to that again. Okay, so that's good for you. Looks like you're doing something really good. Okay, right. Well, thank you for listening. I appreciate you being here, and I will see you next time. Okay, right, bye.